do. So I am gonna try to record something right before practice, right before my BJJ class. Um, so I know I said I would probably start doing weekly videos, but if I'm feeling inspired to post something, I will post a couple maybe a week. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about. I know there are a lot of people out there struggling, and I just want to be just a support person. Eventually I will need to start making money doing the things that I do, doing the things I'm good at, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But my end goal isn't monetary. It's not monetary value. It is to help people. I don't, like I said, I didn't in my previous videos. I didn't come from money, so having to go through life with not having money, not having those resources, and surviving, and living off of very little. I just understand I just understand the value of the human experience more than anything. And material possessions were, so I didn't have them, so I never was the type of person that was like, oh, I need this car, I need this big ass house to feel good about myself. I was never the type of person that cared about that stuff. I still don't care about that stuff. However, I am no longer afraid of it. So I also believe that I deserve whatever it is that I want in life, and I will go after it. But it is important for me I want to make it a point to, yes, I will be making money at some point, doing what I do, whenever I figure out whatever the hell that's going to be. But, a lot of people are on there online, and they start off in the coaching business, and I may end up doing this myself too, once I figure it all out. But they start off doing the stuff that I'm doing, talking about real things, talking about important things, and I think they kind of get sidetracked with the money, and they start generating income, and then it's just all about the money, and then they're coaching about making money, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I kind of want to I will make money in time for sure, doing what I do, whether it's with fighting or coaching, counseling, whatever. But I'm not chasing. That's not something I'm chasing. That's not something I'm chasing. But obviously I need it to live. I am a single mom, and I have a daughter to take care of, so I need to be comfortable no matter what. So, but I do want to make it a point to state that I am not chasing money. The money will come to me because I'm good at what I do. I know that, and it's been a long time coming. So, I'm gonna try to figure all this stuff out in my own way, like I always do. And it'll benefit everybody. It's gonna benefit me. It's gonna benefit you. It's gonna benefit me. You're, like I said in my previous video, when I'm helping you, you're also helping me. I'm learning from you, you're learning from me. So it works both ways. We're all just trying to, I think it's important to try to support each other, try to help each other become better people. You put that energy out into the world, and it just raises everybody else up. That's how you do it. So I do want to make it a point that it's not about money for me, and it's never been about money for me. However, I'm not afraid to go get that money now either. So, but I don't want this to turn into, because I could just see it already happening. And I know I mentioned, like, once I figure this all out, I'll have no problem teaching other people how to do it, how to generate the income on their online coaching businesses and all that stuff, or they end up coaching about generating the income, like ways to do it, the entrepreneurial stuff. But I honestly don't want to turn it into that. I know what I'm good at. I know what my skills and my talents are. And like I said, I want to keep it real. So I don't want that to be, I'm just thinking about it now, because I have all these ideas. Like I want to do, like I've been learning stuff with the coaching business and affiliations, and then other streams of income, like this print on demand stuff, which I will eventually do. There's something that I'd like to get out there. I think it's important. I do need to generate an income, and I want to train, so I need that freedom. So I will have to have certain streams of income coming in, but I don't want this to be about the money. It's about the freedom for me. It's about getting the message out there, spreading unconditional love, and it's about the freedom for me to do what I really want to do, which is train and fight. So I love counseling, I love coaching, but I do have to come up with some kind of system. And I'm already leaning towards self-care, so I'm trying to find my niche right now. I'm putting videos out here to, again, get comfortable speaking on camera, to get my stuff out there, and to hopefully help people while I'm figuring all this out. But I'm also putting out different topics out there to really find my niche and who my audience is. And I'm leaning towards self-care right now, so I'm gonna try to put a self-care program together. It might be like a challenge type of thing, like a 30-day challenge, self-care challenge type of thing. And I'll charge an X amount. You'll have access to me. You can ask me questions. I'll probably put up a Facebook page where there's a support group with all of that. But there's so many ideas. I always said I wanted to write a book about my life story. That will probably happen. I'm also a very good writer. I'm a great speaker as well. Everyone has room to grow. I know I do. I know I have their run-on sentences. I get excited. I don't stop. I don't breathe all the time. I might go off on tangents here and there, but I eventually come back to what I was saying in the first place. What else? I say, so, anyway, but I say that a lot. And what else? I curse sometimes. So I know what I need to work on. Also, presentation. So right now I'm going to practice soon. So this is just the way it is. You know, I was with my daughter all day. I had to work as well, dealing with work, my job situation. Something fell through, so it's just kind of now I have to do more work, and that's okay. That's just part of it. It is what it is. What can you do but just try to continue to help. I work with the disabled, so I'm doing my best to try to help him figure his stuff out for himself. And it's been extremely difficult over the last 5 months, and we just keep getting these keep coming up against these roadblocks, and it's a headache. It's been a headache and stressful for everybody. But anyway, I did post a video about divorce. I was going to save that for next week, but I will probably end up talking about that on Sunday when my daughter goes to her father's house, so I have more time and I'm not being distracted by her and everything. But yeah, so program, it's looking like self-care. I mentioned like the 5 or so things that you should be doing in the morning that's really going to kickstart your day, and you're going to have a more productive day and everything, and you're putting the focus on yourself. So I think that's super important. And yeah, it'll probably be a challenge, so we'll see how that goes. Still working out, trying to work out algorithms, titles, tags, all that stuff. I really need to sit down and research more. I'm getting some feedback from other people, which is nice, which is great. And then people are also trying to help me, which is good with the algorithms and stuff. So I appreciate that. Thank you for your help. I will figure it out. And you know, I don't want to get stuck being on Instagram all day long. That's another thing. Like it gives me a headache. Oh, I want to mention this, a little tip. I know some people use them. Blu-ray glasses. They are the bomb. I usually have them on. I was just looking for my other pair because my one pair broke. I have another pair. I know where they are. Okay. Awesome. But anyway, I pop those on because the lighting, the screen stuff, I have to have the light dimmed all the time. I can't be on the computer screen without my glasses on. I barely watch TV because of the screen. It makes me, like, that bright light, that blue light, whatever it's called, really affects your eyesight. So when you're wondering why you have headaches all the time or you can't sleep, it's that screen. So get Blu-ray glasses. They are a godsend. They're on Amazon. They're cheap. It's $10 to $20. Buy a good pair and use them every day. When you're on the screen, especially if you're working at the computer all day long, pop those goddamn things on. It doesn't matter what you look like. Pop them on. You're going to protect your energy, your body, your eyes, everything. Pop them, put them on. But yeah, wanted to mention that. So I'll get into I'll probably do a self-care program. I have to see how that goes. I'd like to generate more followers. I need a bigger crowd too, so I can sell this stuff to them. And so I'm trying to figure that out. And it's I'm excited. Listen, I'm really putting myself out there. It's something that I was afraid to do, but I'm doing it, and again, I'm very proud. So whether I fail or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm freaking doing it, and I'm happy about that. I'm proud of myself about that, and I hope you guys are chasing whatever dreams you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do. I hope you are chasing those dreams. I hope you're doing the things that you want to do, because that's what this life is about. It's not about being miserable or survival or, just darkness. It's really not about that. Yes, you're going to have dark times. You're going to have hard times. That's part of the journey. That's just something you just have to get over to reach a higher stage, you know what I mean? Especially the spirit in the spirituality. It's not about the human experience, it's about spirituality. It's about coming back to that, coming back to you, coming back to self-love, coming back to unconditional love, coming back to source, coming back to God. That stuff's real. It's real stuff. It's what's important outside of the human experience. That's what's going to matter. So everything that you're doing in this life, it matters. We are eternal beings. We are source energy. We are never going to be destroyed. We are spirit at the end of the day, and people really need to get a grip on that. So I will definitely talk about religion, and I will talk about spirituality, and they're two very different things. Religion is a human construct, and people get wrapped up in it, and they're still looking for something outside of themselves to fulfill them, and it's in here. So you guys I really want you guys to listen to that, pay attention to that. I speak from experience. I've been on both sides, the dark side, the light side, and I'm just going to continue to go up now. So again, taking you on my journey, showing you how it's done, keeping it real the whole time, so that you can follow in my footsteps. I hope you do follow in my footsteps. Forge your own path, but I hope you take my story and my success story, because that's what it is, and I hope you can apply it to your own life. Don't be afraid. Even if it scares the hell out of you, can go do it. Go figure it out. Quit that goddamn job that you hate. Divorce that person you should not be with. You know you shouldn't be with them, so divorce them. Let it go. Move on with your life. Go after the things that you want. Because you do. I don't want to say you get one life. You get one life in this body, this vessel. You're not going to repeat that. So you're going to come back as somebody else, something else, whatever the case may be. You're going to reincarnate as something else. Whatever you signed, the soul contract, whatever soul contract you signed, you're going to have to relive the lives until you get it right. So you come back to what you really are, who you really are, which is spirit and unconditional love and source energy. You are God. We're all a part of one thing. We're all the same at the end of the day. So you guys you really need to sit and marinate on that. It's real shit. Trust me, I know. And yeah, I used to think people talking like, I used to think the same thing too. So you may look at me like, oh, she's fucking crazy. No, I'm really not. And the other people aren't either. Maybe they're like a little weirder than I am, but whatever, it doesn't matter. They're just more chill maybe than I am. But it's real stuff, and I just want you guys to wrap your head around that. Stop fucking wasting your life away. Stop doing shit that you can't stand to do. Stop listening to other people. Stop listening to your families. Stop listening to your partners. Stop listening to your kids. It is not about them at the end of the day. Yes, you're all there to support. You're there to support everybody, but it is about you individually, and you need to stop listening to bullshit. Stop listening to society. Stop listening to the fucking government. I'm not saying go out and kill people. That's not what this is about. I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying break the law. I'm not saying to do any of those things at all. But it's important to think for yourself. Follow in your own footsteps. Follow your dreams. Follow your path. Stick to that. And the right people will come along once you get on that path. So stop, like I said, stop wasting your goddamn life away. You don't know when you're gonna fucking die. That's another thing. And it's gonna happen at some point. So live life to the fullest. It's so important to do that. But yeah, so I'll probably back to talk topics coming up. I'll post something. I want you guys to respond to me. Don't be afraid to respond to me. Keep it real too. I want to talk about real shit. I don't want to talk about the government. I'll get into them at a later date. Maybe society. Maybe I'll get into a little piece about that stuff. I don't care about fucking reality TV. Don't bother me with that shit. Don't bother me with actors and actresses and their fucking bullshit drama. It's all bullshit. It's all a fucking distraction. I don't care for it. So don't bother me with it. I won't respond to anything like that. I won't respond to any negativity either. So I just want to put this out there. Anybody coming at me negatively, that's just showing me that you're insecure with yourself. You have no life. I want better for you, so I will not respond to any of that, and I won't talk about it. This is going to be probably the first and last time I talk about it. I won't respond to negativity. I'll block you. I'll delete the comments, whatever the case may be. So I'm not going to deal with trolls, and I know for a fact you got keyboard warriors. I know you guys are hurting and you're missing something in your lives. You need to fill that void or whatever, but I know for sure, damn sure, you would not say that shit to my fucking face. So don't try me. Just wanted to put that out there. What else? So yeah, don't come at me with bullshit because I won't respond to it. I want to talk about real stuff. I don't care about bullshit. I don't care about distractions. So real shit. Divorce, marriage, spiritual marriage, settling with people, custody stuff, spirituality, fitness, MMA, love, unconditional love, real love, narcissism. We could even fucking talk about that. I've experienced with that. So I do want to mention that when it comes to divorce and all that stuff, even if you're going up against a no narcissist, you can still work around it and avoid court and drama and all that stuff by doing certain things. And if you listen to me, I'll be able to get you through it. But if you don't want to listen, you want to fucking do it your way and keep battling that fucking person, whoever it is that's doing that stuff, you want to keep battling them, then I mean, you're on your fucking own. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'll get into all that. So we can get into some heavier topics like narcissism. And when it comes down to it, they're the types of people who are really far away from themselves. They're very far gone, and it's a lack of self-love at the end of the day when it comes to them, and they'll most likely never see it. And that's just something you need to realize that, and you need to avoid them at all costs, and they've got to go out on their own and deal with themselves on their own. So what else? Narcissism. We could talk about drug addiction. I've experienced with that. My dad is a drug addict my entire life. So there's lots of stuff that goes into that when it comes to that, and how it bled over into the kids. We can talk about that. It's a heavier topic, but still at the end of the day, that drug addiction is a symptom of a larger problem. What's that larger problem? A lack of self-love. You didn't get that love in childhood, so you didn't learn how to love yourself properly. There's no secret. There's no secret. That's all it is. That's what it comes down to. No matter what, you can say this, that. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. I've gone through so many fucking things in my life. Throw something at me, and we'll see if what it comes back down to. And it's always gonna be a lack of self-love. So I'm gonna put a self-care program together, which is going to lead up to the self-love part. So you start with self-care, and that's going to get you to the self-love, the true self-love, true peace, inner peace, unconditional love with yourself. That's where you're going to get. You're not going to get that from anybody else. You're not going to get that from anybody else but yourself. It comes from you first, and then you'll be able to enjoy a partner that feels the same way about themselves, and then you guys come together, and it's all lovey-dovey, whatever, you go through life together with a healthy, stable partner, and it's a true partnership. Most of these fucking marriages are not true partnerships. People have the wrong idea about marriages, so I do want to talk about that a lot, because I think it's important to talk about it. I think people are dealing with the social construct of marriage as opposed to spiritual marriage. So that spiritual marriage comes first. It's not about the paper. That's great. If you had that spiritual marriage, if you guys already have that, sign the fucking paper. Why not? If you don't have it, don't sign that fucking paper. You're gonna feel it. It's not about what people do for you. It's not about what they can provide for you. It's not about any of that stuff. So you need to pay attention to that. If you want to waste your life away with the wrong person, do it. More power to you, whatever. You're not going to be happy, and I already know that. So do what you want to do. It's your life. But I do want to talk about the marriage stuff. It's a fun topic for me. I love talking about it. And for a long time, I didn't realize, like, I always thought I wanted to get married and stuff. And for the longest time, I wanted that. But then after a certain point, I was like, fuck no. I realized I was a commitment phobe for a period of time in my life. I most definitely was. And I was just avoiding that. And then I was, ended up being with people that I shouldn't have been with. And just people that were not right matches for me because I was afraid of that commitment and that intimacy. I am no longer afraid of that. I am not a commitment phobe. I'm as loyal as they fucking come to the right people. Put that out there. We could talk about affairs as well. I'd love to get into that too. Another fun topic. And it all depends on the situation. So if you're having affairs with people, obviously something's not going right in your relationship or their relationship. So already that marriage is bullshit. So anyone having affairs, we'll talk about it. It's a fun topic. No, you shouldn't be doing it. But shit happens too, and you're not gonna go to hell for it either. So I want to put that out there. What else? And everything happens for a reason. So if you happen to save somebody from a fucking toxic situation, you did your job. Or you help somebody move on from a toxic situation or a horrible marriage or whatever the case may be. If you got them out of that, it helped push them, help propel them forward. It happened for a reason. So don't think anything less of yourself if it did happen to you, but do better going forward. And don't engage with people who are married, currently married, going through a divorce. It's not really a good idea to do that. You're going to only end up hurting yourself at the end of the day. They need to handle their business on their own. Don't even try to be friends with them because it's a fucking headache. Don't do it. What else? So I'll talk about affairs. We could talk about marriage. We can talk about commitment phobia. We could talk about intimacy, true intimacy, something I cannot wait to experience. I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to give my all. I'm so excited about it, and I want everyone to know this as well, and everyone should be at this place too. I can do all that. I'm not saying I can't, but if that person ends up leaving me at the end of the day, I'm still going to be okay with myself, and you need to be too. Or if they die on you, whatever, that shit happens too. Or if they leave you for someone else, or they don't feel the same way, that's okay. Just know that you're going to be okay at the end of the day. And you need to be right with yourself. You need to be right with yourself first. So when people end up getting tied up in the nonsense and with the wrong people or in toxic situations, they're not right with themselves, and that's what it comes down to. But when you're strong within yourself, nothing's gonna fucking shake you. A breakup won't. You might go through like a little down moment, but it's not gonna take long to process it and get over it. You could keep it fucking moving. That's how I feel. That's how I conduct my life. And I will always conduct my life like that. So if you want to be with me and you're the right fit for me, fantastic. If you don't, there's the fucking door. You won't be the fucking first. So out the door you go. I won't take any offense to it. I want you to be happy, and I want to be happy. So there will be no suffering on this side over here, and no one should be suffering in fucking relationships. And granted, this is how you learn, but you need to learn those lessons. So I'll get back into the divorce talk, but I think people get too caught up in the emotional part of it and too caught up in their emotions, and the process sucks itself. I totally get it. I understand. It does. It's a shitty fucking process. You have property, you have land, you have money tied up, whatever the case may be. You have children involved. But here's the thing. I'll say this about divorce and marriages, bad marriages, toxic environments. The kids want their parents happy. They do not want to be in that fucking environment, despite what you think. Granted, they might not want you to leave the house. They may not want you guys to break up because they're afraid of change and they don't understand. And yeah, people should be together. There should be a nuclear family, but we are in fucking crazy times and people just don't have their shit together. And it's causing a lot of chaos. We can talk about roles, gender roles as well. Men and women and all that stuff and their roles and the formula that really does work. And we could get into that too, but kids want to see their parents happy. Kids are going to be okay if they see their parents are fucking happy. they're gonna be okay. You thinking that you're hiding stuff from your children in the relationship, and you think they're not picking up on that fucking negative toxic energy, or just lack of love between the two of you, you think they don't feel that? You're fucking in denial. You need to understand that they do see it. They see everything, and then they end up playing out that shit in their lives because that's what they saw growing up. So do your kids a favor, and if you are with the wrong person, you're gonna know it. Get the fuck out of the relationship. Get the fuck out of the marriage. I'm not joking when I say that. It's real shit, and you guys all fucking know that anyway. Just do what you need to do. And I don't want to hear anything about, well, money's okay. Well, how much suffering do you want to cause yourself and your children? You have to think about that. Is the fucking house worth it? Is the money worth it? Is the land worth it? Are your children's lives worth it? Because again, your children are going to end up playing out the same scenario in their own fucking lives. You have to think about that. It's a fucking cycle. They're gonna grow up seeing, if they're in a certain situation, they're going to grow up with that, and they're going to have to experience that for themselves, and they're going to have to figure out how to break this cycle themselves if they do grow up in a toxic situation and all that stuff. Again, nobody's perfect, but if it's fucking toxic, if there's abuse going on, emotional abuse, physical abuse, any kind of abuse going on, it's a problem, and you need to get out of it. Don't fucking second guess yourself. Bounce. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what type of situation you are in. I'm a single mom. I was a stay-at-home mom. I wasn't making any fucking money, and I left. So you just have to fucking do. You have to figure out what's important for you. Now, granted, I grew up in a shitty fucking toxic environment, and I saw that, and then I started seeing it play out in my own relationship with my daughter's father, and I was like, I'm not fucking having this. One, for myself, two, for her. She's not gonna grow up like I did. So I had to get the fuck out of there, and I knew that. So just don't second guess yourself. Leave the situation if it's fucking toxic, and you know what's toxic. What else? So that's a topic for another day. I get amped up about it because it's just so fucking, I got out of it. I'm fucking free. So I'm more than happy to relay this message about it. And I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. And I hope that I'm soothing people. You know, that's the most important thing. I hope that I'm a voice of reason for you guys, and that I'm soothing people going through their own bullshit. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, and don't be afraid to make that jump. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to cut off negativity, cut off stuff that's not working for you. Don't be afraid to do it. Just fucking do it. I'm not saying you're not going to be scared. I'm not saying you're not going to be scared or have this anxiety or anything. But again, remember, it's energy. Just think positively, and look to the light. And you're gonna be okay. Okay, so just trust your intuition and go with it. I guess that's all I wanted to get out there. I have to go work out, I have to exercise, go to practice, get my daughter ready for all of that. So just wanted to put that out there. I had a little bit of energy going in my system, and I just kind of wanted to get some more stuff out. So I will talk to you guys Sunday. I'll post this when I post this. I'll have to see, because I don't want to post too much and then people aren't really catching on to the stuff that I'm saying, because the videos are kind of like going in order here, or I might say something in this segment or whatever, so I kind of want people to follow along. So I'll post the most important points, I guess, but I really I want you guys to watch the videos, so you could get more clarity, maybe you have more clarification, whatever the case may be. Hopefully you get something from it, even if it's something small. I don't care. I hope you take away something from the videos that I am putting out there. But have a good day, God bless, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.